excited to see in the future how it gets bigger and gets more hype around the name of the event, because I could see it expanding and being very cool and being a well-known thing around here.
It felt pretty good getting to see like what's at the next level. I guess go watch. Yeah, really just Will and the Wenatchee Valley College came out to us and told us good job and stuff.
Said he was a dog.
It was pretty cool to sit and learn stuff, a lot of stuff I didn't know. In the book they gave us, I liked looking through it. I kept it and brought it home. I even looked at it when I went home. It was pretty interesting.
Feels pretty good. Feels like we're not the only ones, I guess. Really get to see how like it really was from someone else's point of view.
It's very interesting to like see like a lot of stuff. Like I know me personally, I wasn't around too much of it growing up. I didn't see much of like I wasn't around too much of my culture growing up, and it's just cool to experience things I've never experienced before. It was pretty cool. It was very interesting. Like sometimes you look past that stuff, you don't really think too much about it. You don't really think how deep your culture really goes. You don't think about things that happen that maybe put you where you are today. It's cool to think about. Yes, I thought it was very interesting. One of my favorite parts of the event was halftime, the dancing and the drumming. I really liked that. And I also liked listening to the honor song before we played. It kind of felt nice. Got me locked in.
With the college coaches and also more about our culture, I guess. Like when they was talking, when we got those books, I feel like there should be more of those, not just one.
So Jeffrey Pearson, OMAC High School, head boys basketball coach, and I'm also the assistant principal at OMAC High School, as well as our alternative learning director. It's a great question. So Braden Dragoo called me up in like August and had this brainchild and was like, hey, I want to work with our tribe and put together this basketball tournament. Would you guys want to be a part of it? And Braden and I are really good friends. We've been friends since high school, and so I was like, absolutely, let's get this done. So I would say our experience was awesome. I mean, we got 2 wins. I mean, that's always really fun and cool. So I think the education piece was just as important as the basketball piece, and so that was really cool. And I appreciate what a couple of our kids said, about wanting to learn more about that education piece. So in the future, so I would echo those words. Well, and so yeah, no, I hope they keep doing this. It's fun to I don't know of any other program that intermixes a college and a high school atmosphere. And I mean, even at state, right? There's college coaches there, but it's all high school basketball. It's really good basketball, but it's all high school. Most of your summer tournaments, right, are high school tournaments, and so. That's a really unique feature, and I certainly hope the Colville tribe is able to continue their support and increase their support. And it's hard for us to stay overnight. Like we don't have the funding, and our hope is to get to state. So it's like, okay, if we pay for this, then how are we going to pay if we make it to state? And so I think what I would like to see is the ability for like us. We drove home Friday night and then drove back in a massive snowstorm on Saturday. And got there just in time to go to the 5 o'clock classroom session. And so if there was the ability to help fund some of the overnight, then the kids would have more opportunity to intermingle with those college teams and coaches. What I'm hopeful for is maybe it gave some exposure to some of my kids that maybe never thought college was a possibility. And so maybe it's like, oh, I could go play there. I could do that. And so maybe it makes them work a little bit harder, and then, hey, there's no ceilings.
NAC 2024.
Catch us there.
Together, we are LR.
My name is Edward Wolf. I'm the head coach for Lake Roosevelt High School. We thought it would be a good idea to bring our team down to NAC because there's a lot of college exposure. We want to get these kids seen by these JUCO schools, thought it was a good idea. Our team really enjoyed the classroom session that they had. They got to learn a lot about their history, the area down there, and I think it was very good for us along with everybody else who participated. I'd just like to give a shout out to the event staff, everybody that was behind the scenes putting NAC together. Thank you, Council, for all your support. We hope you continue to stand behind this event.
My name is Chance Williams. I'm the assistant coach for Lake Roosevelt High School. Why did I decide to bring the team to NAC? Mostly for Native kids to get the recognition from colleges. I like to see this event to become larger and bigger and become more popular, especially to get all the Native kids from around the areas to get more exposure and get out there, especially play other Native schools. And yeah, I think it was a great experience. Hopefully we get more funding for this. It's needed. What is my message to council in support of this event? These kids are our youth, these are our future, not just for our tribe, but other tribes. And I think we should get them out there, get some funding towards these kids, like this event, and make it larger and make the venue even better. Get more support from other tribes, more people to come, watch, cheer on the Native kids. I don't see it. It's a win-win situation for us, I think. We need it.
My favorite thing about the NAC was all the exposure from all the coaches from all the NAIA JUCO schools, giving us a little bit more exposure to the smaller schools.
Yeah, I like the environment, I like the lights, I like the big court, I like the crowds, and my favorite part though was we took care of business and won.
My favorite part of the NAC was hanging out with my team for the weekend and watching my teammate Brandon dance after one of our W's.
Playing in a big arena before state kind of just sets the tone for what we need to do on the big court at state this upcoming March.
Yeah, playing in the big arena felt cool, felt like an NBA player.
I really liked the classroom session we went through because I learned about a lot of stuff I didn't know about the Wenatchee tribe in the area.
Yeah, the classroom was pretty cool. We talked about the White River Massacre, how tragic it was.
During the NAC, my coach got to talk to NIC about my game and Wenatchee Valley College.
Yeah, I talked to Coach Vargas from Wenatchee Valley, and I talked to Adam from Northwest Indian College.
What was cool about talking with the Wenatchee Valley College basketball players was that they're very humble and they work very hard. They tell me that they work very hard when they get into the gym, and when you get to the next level, it's not going to be easy.
Events like these are important to tribal members because it gives a lot of exposure to a lot of people who can't travel to Spokane or all these other big cities to go play AAU or just travel in general.
Yeah, events like this are important to Native communities that don't get looked at often. Like Natives, it's hard for a Native to be on a AAU circuit. It costs a lot of money, but coaches coming out like this, it's very easy and it's good.
Next year during this event, I would like to see the Lakeside Knights come down from Idaho and compete in this tournament.
Yeah, even though I'm graduating this year, I'd like to see my homies from Lummi, Jerome Toby, yeah.
Having representation from the tribe was just gave off a really good vibe. It was pretty cool overall.
Yeah, I danced at the event and talked, and I felt very skint, and I was very honored to represent my people well.
The opening ceremonies was pretty cool. Everybody walked in with their flags, and we did a big lap around the court, and then we all met up at half court and took a picture and listened to a prayer. To the council, I think we should get rooms next year because this year there was a big snowstorm, and it was kind of just a hassle to get back home. And it's a really long drive from where everybody came from, and I thought it'd be pretty cool if everybody got to stay in the area.
Yeah, to council, message I would like to send is come out and support. We didn't see one of you, I don't think. And it'd be cool for you guys to show up.
Have like a shoot around with like their squad, or like some type of deal to like hang out around their players and like get to know their players better, like get to know like what it feels like to like live out there on campus, and like talk to their coaches like about like what they put their players through like individually, and like what they look at practices and to their players and stuff.
It would be cool to have more competitions.
I'd like to thank all the coaches that came, all the players, all the sponsors, all the fans, my coaches in general, and hope you come next year.
NAC 2024.